Hi everyone, Empress Justice here for Empress Justice Tarot. For daily readings, please check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you'd like to check out my lunar readings, and you really do need to check it out because it's full moon eve and it's going to be full moon tomorrow. Actually, no, tell a lie. It's going to be full moon tonight. So if you want to check out the full moon reading for Chitra, you can check that out on Real Justice Tarot. Not Real Justice Tarot, Empress Justice Tarot, YouTube. And you can check it out on Instagram as well, but it's better you check it out on YouTube because it's easier to access. All right, so update on me. Well, I did tell you I had things in the pipeline. So as you guys know, I spoke to Lockheed yesterday, and at first glance, their refusal to answer me about whether or not they're testing on human subjects, it makes sense because the thing is, from a military strategic standpoint, what kind of defense systems company would basically just tell people over the phone what's going on? Do you understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, for me to ask the question, are you testing on human subjects? Are you testing on human subjects? Are you testing on civilians? And to not even have the decency to deny it, even if it is a strategic decision that you've made, it still rings huge alarm bells. So for me, Lockheed Martin are most likely testing on human subjects. And in fact, all the defense systems are most likely testing on civilians, on human subjects. They're probably just keeping it to a low number so that they can safely contain the people who are claiming to be unlawful experimentees, right? So yeah, they are testing on human subjects. They are testing on personnel. There's no way they're not. I mean, we keep seeing videos of people who think they're having paranormal experiences. Only when they show video evidence, it is clear that it is directed energy weaponry because you can see the infrared light that causes the bodily pains and stuff like that. You can see the infrared light bouncing in all directions, which it normally does before it hits the individual. That's partly the reason why it causes so much pain, because it bounces off several surfaces before it gets to you, right? So that's why having reflective surfaces in your home is not good, because if you have reflective homes in your reflective surfaces in your home, if it's especially shiny, then what the rays will do is they'll come into your home and they'll bounce around even faster so that when it reaches you, it's even more painful. So there's literal video evidence of everything that I'm talking about. And it's not even just with me. There's video evidence of it happening to other people, all of that. So none of this is made up. None of this is, I'm just among a small number of people being experimented on, which is why the community stalking and harassment is so effective. It's to blacklist you and to isolate you and to ensure that you have minimal capabilities in revealing any of this shit. That's the whole purpose that this serves. It's so that your murder can be covered up and buried. That's the whole purpose of the slander. And at the end of the day, right, you know, the things that I've done, they pale in comparison to the things that have actually been done to me. Pale. And I'm telling you that right now. People can be as scared of me as they want. But the truth of the matter is that the things that have been done to me, the things that have been done to me and the things that I'm going to do are nothing in comparison to what's actually been done to me. But because I'm smart, I know how to get around that shit. Okay? Because I'm smart, I know how to avenge that shit. I know how to do it. I'm not, I'm experienced and I'm spiteful enough to be like, you know what, if you're going to do this to me, watch what, don't believe me, just watch. If you're going to do this to me, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. I make sure I give the gang stalkers hell. Not even sorry. Because at the end of the day, right, if you're going to go around engaging in reactive abuse and then walking around committing slander, like a mixture of slander and telling people the truth, but not giving people the whole story, so you make yourself look innocent. What we're going to do, we're going to expose the fucking truth, baby. We're going to expose the fucking truth. And I contacted a news source as well with the human trafficking angle. This is what I've said. I already put it on Instagram, but I want you to give context as to what I've said to this news source when I sent them this email. So let me just get it up. But yeah, no, man, no. The thing is, I'm a victim of Havana syndrome. I'm a victim of gang stalking, but I don't act like a victim. And that's why they think it's going to be easy to just villainize me and get away with it. But the thing is, if you want me to be a villain, these people always want to make you into a villain, and they're not ready when you become the villain. They're never ready for that shit. All right, so let me just get this email up. Oh no, it's not that one. I've got so many. Listen, I've got to fucking get myself together. Get the right one up. Yeah. So, and yeah, apparently the nail bar lied about what happened. Well, not even apparently, they fucking lied, because when I was in there, just cleaning up the room, just cleaning up my bedroom, which I haven't done in a while, because when I get angry, I get organized. You see, the thing is, if I'm angry to the point where it's powerful, then that's when I tend to be at my most focused and at my most organized and at my sharpest, right? So I was in there cleaning stuff up, and I heard the male saying through the nail bar, "What are we getting out of this? Why didn't we just tell the truth?" And then that idiot woman in there said something along the lines of, "Oh, that family's scared of her. That family's scared of her." Yeah, but why are they scared of me? You think they're scared of me just because I'm big, black, and I yell? They're not just scared of me because of that. They're scared because of what's going to be revealed about them. They wanted to show everybody my videos, but they weren't prepared for what were going to be on those videos. That's why the fuck they're scared. Hang on a sec. All right, so this is what I sent. I sent it through an email that has a different name. That wasn't anything strategic on my part. The name, the fake name that I put in the email is named after a character that I wanted to write in fiction, and I didn't get to write it, so I just put it as an email. All right. So hold on. It says, "To whom it may concern, I was wondering if your local newspaper covered particular subsections in the community. There are residents along the south coast, including Brighton, claiming they are victims of Havana syndrome. In essence, there are citizens claiming to be victims of unlawful experimentation with weapons such as DEWs and acoustic weapons. The first to be used to disable tech and personnel, and the second to be used for crowd control. At first glance, these claims appear to be fraudulent and merely the speculations of the conspiracy theorist crowd, until one considers that our government has spent $10 billion on defense since 2010 and have recently spent a minimum of $272 million in defense, which seems unfeasible, at least without experimenting with the weapons created first." I go on. "But there is also a darker underbelly that apparently sees relatively high-functioning, non-violent and non-suicidal individuals being increasingly institutionalized and needlessly medicated for making claims that are in reality evidenced, which gives the worrying indication that these same people claiming to be Havana syndrome victims are also being trafficked almost as an open secret. There is also rumor of Zertzezung tactics surfacing in Britain, resulting in people being preemptively blacklisted and thus subject to unlawful surveillance, and financial and emotional abuse from specific members of their community, including some police officers, mental health professionals, landlords, and council employees that are meant to have their best interests at heart. I feel that even if one doesn't believe that Havana syndrome exists in this or any community, it might still be a very interesting story to cover. Please let me know what you think of this idea. So that's what I sent to a newspaper. I might send it to more newspapers. Might send it to, I might send it to more newspapers. In fact, I think I'm going to and see what I get back, because that's going to be interesting. I might not get anything back, but the fact that it's out there, it means even if those newspapers don't cover it, because remember, gang stalking operates from a network within a network. Word is going to reach someone. Word is going to reach someone that I'm not fucking playing. And then on top of that, when it comes to me leaving this apartment, there are things in the pipeline that I'm engaging in. Like I said before, I'm doing the necessary work. I don't want to talk too much about it because I want to get on with it. Okay. Now, when it comes to how people in this village are being treated, what's happening is, I said it was just one child that was talking shit about me. It's actually both the children talking shit about me to the other children. Right? So what they've done is they've diminished their role in it. So basically they've made out to the kids that because they're calling me the mad lady, because they're, using racial slurs and stuff, that apparently just because I'm in an argument with my neighbors, first of all, this is not an argument. This is sustained harassment for 5 months. So basically a picture of me is being painted that just because I'm having an argument with the neighbors, that I'm going to put curses on them, that I'm going to, which is not true. They can hear everything. If I was going to put curses on them, they would hear that shit. Okay? So first of all, they're talking about, they're probably talking about me putting curses on them. They definitely know about me wanting to beat the mum's ass if the harassment doesn't stop. They definitely know about that. So they probably know about the freak out that I had a few months ago as well. So there's no way they don't know about that. So what these kids will do is they'll go around talking to other people about my reactions, partially which I brought on myself. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. But then they leave their part out of it, and then they leave their mother's part out of it. So given all of that, packaging all of that, you've got kids out here that are either slurring me in public, you've got fucking blotchy tanned, greasy hair, greasy dyed people talking about me having vendetta against children. And you're talking about, people slurring me without knowing anything about me. I haven't met them, I haven't spoken to them. And yet they feel very comfortable to call me names, to do this in public, to call me the mad lady with no evidence, nothing but the word of a bunch of racist, xenophobic cretins. So you put all of that together, and on top of the fact that these Chinese people, I don't even think they're Chinese. I don't think they're Chinese. Somebody else said they were Chinese, but on top of the fact that this nail bar fucking lied, I'm going to bring the hammer down. I'm not fucking around. They better get me. There are two things that I wanted throughout the 5 months that these people have been here. The first thing is that I wanted to be left alone. Or the second thing is that I wanted to leave. Now, again, I've said in videos, if you're going to get the fuck out, get the fuck out. I have said that. But the truth of the matter is whether or not they left, I would have left anyway. And guess what? I'm taking whatever shred of good reputation those landlords had with me. Because as soon as I get the fuck up out of here, I'm suing their ass too. And unlike these dirty cops who want to turn around talking about no evidence, I've got evidence of maltreatment by my landlords. They're going to have to sell the fuck up by the time I'm through with them. And if they don't sell up, then the likelihood is if I don't get what I want, then somebody bigger is going to get hurt. Because that's what always fucking happens. Every single time I try to come after some small fry, bigger people get hurt. Let mine come after me, I got something for their ass. Let mental health come after me, I got something for their ass. Let the police come after me, I got something for their ass. They got all kinds of dirty cops fucking in their ranks. And they want to come at me about evidence. Let them all come, bitch. I've got the truth on my side. Let them all come with their fuck shit. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Like I said, everybody, like I said to myself, listen, this whole fucking village is going to feel my wrath. And I wasn't fucking playing. You think you're going to engage in this community stalking bollocks and get away with it? And it really got me to thinking. Right? When it comes to me doing readings and me being on my videos and me being, doing other stuff with regards to my business, it occurs to me that maybe I should be in a place where everything that I'm doing could actually do the most good for people. I think I need to be in a place where, like, what I do with regards to exposing gang stalking and, and doing my readings, and like, I feel like I really need to be in a place where that could do the most good for people. Do the most good for victims anyway. Do the most good for people who are being trafficked by this program. So I realized that every move that I make is a step towards getting there. And I can't allow myself to be emotionally swayed by my family anymore, or emotionally swayed by the people I love. I can't allow them to make my decisions for me. I got to make them for myself. It's high time anyway. I'm almost 40. Now we've got to knock that shit off. And there are sacrifices that are going to be made. Yes, I didn't get to see my grandmother before she died. There may be a lot of relatives I don't get to see before they die. But this is the sacrifice that you make when you make a decision to live by truth. You got to leave the dead to the dead, and you got to follow the truth. What I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, and I know that my ways are unconventional. And I get that my ways are unconventional. They are unconventional. In fact, they're straight up crazy. But my methods, what I do and the way that I do them as Empress Justice, as this entity, as Fabienne Deacon, everything that I fucking do, regardless of how crazy or out of the way it seems, there's a method in it. And that is my way of doing things. The problem with TIs is that everybody gets stuck. Because everybody's in pain, they want everybody to do the same things that they're doing. They want everybody to do the same things that they're doing. Not so they can solve gang stalking, but so they can feel supported. So them feeling supported is actually more important to them than stopping the gang stalking. Because if that wasn't the case, they'd accept that different people have different strengths when it comes to handling this issue. And my strength is to start a war. That's my fucking strength. My strength is to start a war. If somebody's fighting with me, I bring war. That is my fucking strength. I'm a Jean Grey. That's my fucking strength. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to play to that strength. Fight and lose, or at least lose on the surface. Only for me to turn around and win because I know how to play the long game. And whilst I hate these people fucking mocking me and deriding me. What you resist persists. The more they mock and deride me, is the stronger I get. The more they take the piss out of me, is the stronger I get. And it's only a matter of time before that laughter turns to fear. No, it's only a matter of time before that laughter turns into people ignoring you, before ignoring you turns into people fighting you, and before that fighting you turns into fear because they know they can't stop you. Because they know they can't stop you. So let them do their thing. And as much as I hate being angry and being in a rage all the time, the truth of the matter is anger is my fuel. It always has been. Hatred is my fuel. Hatred is the only reason I even get shit done. Now how productive I've been since I've been to Brighton. It wasn't because Brighton was this beautiful haven, even though Brighton is fucking gorgeous. Like, even though this place is fucking gorgeous, and it is gorgeous, I had to face way more hatred and way less support here than I ever did in London, but it's forged me. Hatred has always forged me. It always forges me. Puts me firmly in control. So I really feel that I need to be in a place where I can do the most good and help the most people trafficked in this situation. But I also need to be proactive. I can't be out here. Well, no, I mean, I need to follow my feelings, but I need to be more proactive in making the most of those opportunities too. So that's where I need to be. I need to be where my skills of getting online and talking shit and doing my readings and, teaching people about the ins and outs of gang stalking and researching it, all that shit. I need to be where it can do the most good. And it can help the most people. That's where I need to be. And evidently that's not here. Because people are too fucking full. So let me just focus on that. People can say what they want to say, but I want that form. I'm not fucking around. And I don't give a damn whether those fucking reprobates leave. I'm leaving. Too little, too late. I'm leaving. Seeing as these people are going to fucking lie, I'm fucking leaving. And it just confirms what I said about some of these neighbors being gang stalkers anyway. It's not just that fucking family. Confirms what I was saying all along. It's not just that family. It was never just that family. That family are just easy scapegoats because they're scumbags. And they're open about their scumbaggery. Which is why they're such easy targets for anybody who's a TI. But I'm getting that fucking form. One way or the other. If people ain't going to leave me alone, I'm getting that fucking form. And if the record isn't going to be set straight, if the truth isn't going to come out, I'm getting that fucking form. Getting that fucking form, or everybody's going to feel my fucking wrath. If they think they're scared now, bitch, they think they're scared now, bitch. They have no idea what I'm capable of. And unlike everybody else here, I ain't got to raise my fist. I ain't got to use no ray gun. I ain't got to rely on no smear campaigns. People think they're scared now. So if these people like it when I get angry, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. They're gonna luxuriate in it. They're gonna luxuriate in my fucking anger by the time I'm finished. All right. I'm a woman of my word. I don't need violence. Listen, as much as sometimes I might feel like laying hands on people, the truth of the matter is I don't need to do that. I've never needed to do that. Never have, never will need it. But even if I did end up in that situation, I'd still find a way to win. I always do. So if people want me to stop playing the hero, I'm going to be the villain. And I'm going to be better at it than they are. But anyway. All right. You see the hatred running through me, that's what's keeping me going. That's it. You see, I've got energy already. Now I feel like going out. Now I feel like mingling and shit. Now I feel like doing stuff because the hatred in me is fueling me. It's fueling me to do better things. I wish it wasn't like that, but it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But anyway, I love you guys. You guys take care. I love you so much, my fellow TIs. You have to understand I do. And while we're on the subject, some of you guys have been, in fact, most of you that I've tagged in my videos, you have been so kind and so supportive and so loyal. There are people amongst you I haven't even met yet. You show more loyalty than the people supposedly closest to me. That is invaluable. And please understand that I appreciate every single moment of that support. You have no idea how much of a boon it is that I have you on my side. You know, now I'm lucky enough to have met some of you, and I'm lucky enough to know some of you personally, which for me is even better. But you guys are amazing. You really are. You're wonderful. You are so wonderful. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your support and your never ending kindness and loyalty. So when I say I love you, my fellow TRs, understand that I mean that with the entirety of my being. I really do love you. And I feel like, yes, you deserve every inch of that love. Thank you. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.